like that. All right, temperature-wise, it is still chilly, but the core of the cold is beginning to lift northward, and eventually our temperatures are going to moderate some. We'll start to see some 50s, and we're going to have one morning of no freezes, but that's only on Friday morning. We're going to be back below freezing again on both sides of the lake, with right on the cusp of a pipe freeze north of the lake. Temperatures right now are in the 40s. Did see a few spots get into the lower 50s, and tomorrow morning will be in the mid 20s on the North Shore. I don't know if we're going to be quite in that 25 or lower range for 4 hours or more north of the lake. If you want to err on the side of caution, again, run that thin stream of water for the city. South Shore, that is not going to be a concern. And even our computer model saying as far as pipe type weather, doesn't look like it's going to be much of an issue across southeast Louisiana. So as far as the widespread running of water goes, I think most of us are good until Friday night, going into Saturday morning when the temperatures come down yet again. So we stay chilly all week, as I'd mentioned, really only one day of no freezes. That'll be Friday. But even starting tomorrow, I don't know if the pipe weather is really going to be that much of a concern. Definitely was this morning when we got into the teens on the North Shore. Likely, though, colder as we head into the coming weekend. The reason for that is an even colder air mass is going to be coming straight south from Hudson Bay and kind of park itself right over Tennessee Valley. With this even colder air mass a little farther south than the previous one, I think our temperatures are going to be much colder. And one thing you may have seen on some social media accounts that were trying to paint in a chance of snow, what the models early were doing, we're trying to develop this surface low a little sooner. What this little surface low is going to do, as that colder air is moving south, it's going to scoot along the Gulf Coast, but really start to strengthen off the East Coast. That is going to bring in the development of a nor'easter. So some heavy snow, strong winds, depending upon exactly where along the East Coast this surface low is. We're looking at probably some more significant snows over the Carolinas. And then as it moves offshore, it'll be right on the line. Maybe some of, say, eastern Massachusetts, possibly up toward parts of extreme eastern Maine, and then up toward the Canadian Maritimes. But it doesn't look like we should see direct impacts across most of the eastern seaboard from that nor'easter. But again, that surface low tracks a little closer to the coast, could be more of an issue. Now, we are not anticipating any wintry weather. That is not an issue for us. The problem is going to be the temperatures and the wind. We will start off Saturday morning in the 20s and a high of only 34. You factor in the winds all day, it feels like the 20s. And we're going to be even colder, teens and mid 20s on Sunday morning. And under sunny skies, high temperatures probably most of the day, staying in the 30s, barely getting up to 40 degrees. So this weekend is going to be an even colder couple of days. At the moment, we've got some high clouds moving in. You may see those kind of streaking across the sky right now. Not going to do anything for us, or actually there's a little bit of snow over Dallas, but any moisture stays well to our north. That'll be clear by tomorrow morning, and most of our Wednesday will be sunny. Clouds start working their way back in Thursday, midday and into the afternoon, and then here comes that surface low. No precipitation expected for us, but it will start to strengthen as it moves to our east. Notice there is some precip with it, but it doesn't look like any of that makes it down to southeast Louisiana. A chance for more snow up into North Mississippi, though not nearly the ice storm that Oxford saw earlier this week, or this past weekend. 53 is our high tomorrow. Another cold start to our Thursday, a high of 59. Still chilly, but you'll notice it's not as bitterly cold Friday morning, and then those temperatures come way down for the weekend. We remain on the chilly side even going into early next week.